Hello Virgos. I wanted to come back and try to do your video again. I'm having the hardest time doing your video. It either records and then it's just not there after, or it stops in the middle. It's really weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another stab at this after the third time so we can get your June 2019 reading out. I hope you guys are doing well. We will see tonight, by the way. Please feel free to leave any comments, suggestions below. I appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. For me, it's not really about the thumbs up. That's more ego purposes. I'd rather know that you guys took something from the readings. That's more important to me, that you guys, were able to use some type of information in order to better help navigate through your times, hard or not hard, good or bad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the energy, overall energy for the month of June for Virgo. Overall energy for the month of June for Virgo. Overall energy for Virgo for the month of June. I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but of course, I know it always pays off to just shuffle two, so you guys can just see what's going on. Overall energy for the month of June for Virgo. Overall energy for the month of June for Virgo. Wow. It's like 5 cards, 3, and then another one. That should be good. At the bottom, holy shit, I have Virgo. Sorry, there's a lot of reflection there, you guys. I analyze the number 9 for Virgo. That's confirmation right there. Okay, so I have 5 energy cards for you guys. Woo. Let's see what's going on. Okay, first off we have Venus, which is love. This is regarding could be your 4th house, of course, someone you have a family with. So sorry, you guys. Someone that you could be starting a new relationship with, something you have passion for, something that, has inspired you to want to create or beautify something in particular. We have void, of course, missing moon. Someone is feeling a little bit lost right now. We have Chiron, healing, feeling lost because we aren't healing. We aren't addressing the issues at hand. Almost, I'm getting a distraction. Then we have Cancer in reverse, the number 7, definitely a relationship. And then we have communication, a talk that needs to be had regarding healing a relationship, almost like going in one direction for so long, not looking up and realizing that shit has fallen apart or things are going off the tracks. You're obviously, your mind is somewhere. You're focusing on something, but are you focusing on your relationship? What's going on? The communication. I'm gonna hope that's firecrackers. I'm gonna hope that was firecrackers. Something's missing. I'm getting like just going through the motions. I'm getting a lot of 7s, repeated cycles, not really understanding each other or even wanting to understand each other, but rather looking for ways to escape the things that you have created with possibly this Cancer or another Virgo. It can also be Taurus or Libra, but I'm not seeing Libra at all, okay? But it could be, because we have air here. I'm also getting like this person may have Gemini in their chart. but that's neither here nor there. But I am picking up a lot of Gemini energy. So that's something good to know. With Chiron healing coming up, I mean, this person is obviously in your life for something to be addressed, something to be triggered in order for it to be addressed, healed, taken care of. But I'm not getting that this person is meant to be permanent. You guys could have been together for like 10, 20 years. But this is not permanent. This is comfortability that has been created to gloss over the reason you two are together in the first place. That may not resonate with everyone, but I'm just hearing it loud and clear in my ear. It's like, when are we going to talk about the important shit so that we can move on? I know people come into our lives all the time for lessons, and then it's like, it's something about you. I don't really want to change anything. I don't really want to address anything. I think we do well together, just ignoring everything and sticking our heads in the goddamn sand. Please don't be offended, but that's just what it is. Okay, let's pull some cards on it. I'm just gonna use my Rider-Waite tarot here. I don't know, this deck is a little dramatic for me right now. Just gonna shuffle. Okay, of course I have already pre-shuffled the cards, but just so you guys know, I know how you like that. Okay, just get some additional clarity for Virgo for the month of June regarding the overall energy and things that they need to know. Getting the there you go. This last one. So I know this relationship may mean a lot to you because you guys have put the time in. I know with Virgo, they don't really like to switch things up after time has been put in to something. But okay. I'm not feeling this deck. Maybe it's because I'm not feeling that deck. I'm gonna have to go ahead and clean that out. Let's do a different one. I haven't used this one, so it's nice and clean for you guys. Additional messages for Virgo for the month of June regarding the overall energy on the table. Put Venus back. The intentions are good. I do want to see that there's not like ill intentions on your part, Virgo. We're just comfortable. You're comfortable. I'm a Virgo moon, so I know I have to constantly remind myself to break out of those comfortable energies because I will straight easily get stagnant in some shit that comes easy, you know? Like, is life really meant to be hard, difficult all the time? Not all the time, but that's when you know you're moving forward and learning something. We have the Lovers, definitely a Gemini. King of Swords. Wow, Gemini. Gemini with some type of Cancer placement. Whoa, okay. Hold on. Lost the card, I'll be right back. Six of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Hanged Man. Okay, let me just stop for a second right there. So I'm just scratching my eye. Okay. Some pockets. So I'm gonna leave that there. So, okay. definitely have a relationship here, something that's solid. But I'm also picking up that one of you is wanting something more in this relationship. It's like, yeah, we've bridged the gap. You guys could be two different nationalities, two different religions, possibly. One of you has money, the other doesn't. You guys could have come together. Maybe like a pregnancy keeps you guys together, a child, children. Yeah. But it's like now that all of these things have been done, it's like you wake up one morning and it's like a lot of time has passed and we don't have common goals anymore. We barely communicate, or maybe all we have is communication or arguing. It could be arguing. But one of you guys really likes to talk and the other one doesn't. The other one is more like stuck in their emotions, their feelings on things, but they're not being talked about. You guys aren't expressing these things to each other, even though there's a lot of feelings and love behind it. It's like going through the motions now. You know, you're not even trying to grow together anymore. One person just goes to work, the other one comes home, and then there's dinner ready. You guys watch TV, and then you go to bed, then repeat. Boom. And it's like, what was it that brought you guys together in the first place? Have you guys worked those things out? Do you guys heal when something comes up that bothers you, or do you just sweep it under the rug? I'm getting that heavily. For sure. And one person sees this. I'm getting it's you, Virgo. Especially with this analyze card, it's like you see that things are different now, that things have changed. Your head isn't in the clouds. You just don't want to take action to either A, make it better, or B, do something different. I do want to say that hinders the other person as well, as where you see it, they don't, but you're comfortable, so you keep them stuck there with you. If you want to be stuck, then be stuck. But it's bad karma to drag people along the ride with you, especially when you have the higher knowledge. You know, you get the messages. You guys have a lot of history together. Of course, it's in reverse. So I'm just picking up, you have a past together. You guys have gone through a lot of things together. But you're just clinging on to it. It's like, this is over Cancer, so I'm just getting like clinging on to the good times. Because you haven't built any more. You guys haven't built anything past that. It's like, okay, we have the past, so that's good enough for me. But as far as building anything new, you guys just go through the motions. No one's working on this, but I see a child. I see one person focusing on their work, and then the other person stays home, or they take care of the children, or they're the homemaker, but it's in reverse. So it's like two people doing two separate things, living their lives, keeping things running. But there's no passion, there's no communication, there's no like sex or understanding. It's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm not even going to waste my time telling this person this. You know, it's like, whatever. You know, it's just like a stale energy, like a serious place of lack right now. I have the Hangman. So you're waiting for something to change. You or the other person is waiting for something to change, get better, something miraculously happens where it's like, oh, okay, we're not going to be together anymore. And I don't think either one of you would be upset. But nobody is taking the time to communicate that. There is no like mutual genuine care, for wanting to see the other. It's like, I want you to do well, but I want to be a part of that, you doing well. But I don't want you to do well without me, so I'll just go through the motions. And maybe one day something miraculously happens where we're just not together anymore. I'd be okay. Or something miraculously happens and we just get back on track. I'd be okay with that too. That's really sad. I don't know. Okay. Any more cards for clarity on Virgo? For the month of June, I have 9 of Cups, and then I have Ace of Cups. Oops, that's like 50 cards. Okay, there's not that many cards. It's like 6 cards. So with the 8 of Pentacles reverse, with the 9 of Cups, it's like there are things you're wanting. It may not even be with this relationship, but you do want a deeper emotional fulfillment. But you're not communicating it with that person. So I don't know if you just don't want to do it with that person. You don't think they would give a shit if you were to communicate your needs and true wants and desires. But there's like a serious block here when it comes to communicating the feelings, communicating rebuilding this or reviving this, or maybe one of you wants another child. Maybe you're thinking that would like bring the love back into this situation. But I'm going to tell you right now, it won't, because you're just going to have another child, but it's just going to be layered on top of 2 people just going through the motions. It's like literally both of you have desires and wants and needs, but you don't want it from that person. Neither one of you want it from each other, but you've been together so long, so it's like, hey, I'll just suppress that and skip over this new beginning, you know? New beginning with someone else or new beginning with each other. It's like you just tired. Like, I'm motherfucking tired. And I don't want to put in the work for this new beginning and this new emotion, this emotional fulfillment. And you guys have the time, the foundation, like, but you don't want to talk to each other. So you just remain like stuck and trapped. Yeah. Trapped. Doing the work, going through the motions, but you feel fucking trapped. Bored as shit. And unable to make a decision. Just like drowning in emotions. I'm also picking up like getting high and doing, okay, drugs, drinking, smoking, weed. You be the judge on that, but you guys are definitely doing something. Like you get home, what in the world? My cards are all over the place. Like you get home and you immediately pour yourself a glass of wine and you act like that person isn't even there. Or that person's like on the computer in La La Land and you're over here just wanting some fucking attention. There's no way to communicate that. Like, you guys are in total disregard of your feelings of self and your feelings from each other. Any more clarity on the overall energy and message that's being brought to Virgo for June 2019? The Tower is coming. And then it's with the Page of... Mosquito. Sorry. I hate mosquitoes. There's going to be a Tower moment here, but it's talking about either your intuition shows you something, some type of information comes out. Some type of message that comes to you. I'm not even getting like a deceptive energy per se, but some type of communication. It could just be either like reading a book, or of course listening to YouTube or whatever, and it kind of like triggers something in your brain. Or maybe some type of, well, no, it's thoughts. It's not necessarily a situation. So there's thoughts or communication surrounding this tower. With it being in the center, it's like a realization that in order to have these things, you may have to go out and seek it for self, or you might meet someone. Okay, there goes the Gemini thing again. Even though you may meet an air sign, I'll say an air sign, possibly a Gemini, another one. It's not on a sexual basis, but maybe someone that just comes in and provokes thought within you. Like, wow, there is more out there. I can have these things if I really wanted them. And then this person may like go away, but you can't unsee what you've already seen. You can't go back to autopilot now that this person has triggered these thoughts and emotions and awakened you to your desires or things that you want for yourself, things that you haven't accomplished, things that you've wanted to do but haven't done since you've been with this person. And I'm just getting it's gonna like, it's triggering some type of like, wow, I've always wanted to paint that, but she told me, you know, that I don't paint very well. And of course I trust her judgment over everyone else's, so I just never painted. And that person is gone that triggered this for you. But now all you want to fucking do is paint. And with this person, you can't fucking paint because she won't let you buy paint, or, you know, she doesn't like the smell in the house. And so it's like, wow, I'm suppressing a lot being with this person, you know. And even though you're realizing this, I'm still not getting that there's a conversation about it. I get like, I'm just gonna sneak out and go paint at the Sip and Paints on Fridays and tell her I'm gonna go hang out with my, I don't know, it's weird. It's like now I'm feeling like I'll just sneak in my desires and still try to, I was gonna say do the roly-poly and still go through the motions with this person. But universe isn't gonna let you do that. At least not for very long. I just get like a strong feeling of you being pushed to do these things, your passions. You're being pushed to do them. And then once you start doing them, you actually might get some pushback. And when that person that you're in a relationship starts pushing back, it's going to be up to you if you want to put yourself first in that situation and do it anyways and move forward, or if you want to suppress yourself, which is not the good option, but hey, I'm not going to tell you what to decide. Suppress yourself and stay in this relationship, because honestly, I don't think God makes you do anything, you know, that you don't want to do. At the end of the day, you're the only person left unhappy, you know. And I'm Virgo. It's either you, this Gemini, Cancer person, but what if you're okay with it staying exactly the way that it is? And you apply it to how you see fit, but someone is wanting to break free from what they've known all this time. A conversation needs to be had, or there's going to be a big ass surprise. And it may not be now, but it's coming up for the month of June for a reason. Sorry, can't open the camera. So take that how it resonates for you. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it right there. Of course, like I said, feel free to subscribe and comment and leave suggestions and subscribe if you guys like the video, if any of it resonated with you. Of course, I'm just thankful for a piece to resonate, that it helps you in some way. I will be back with another one. I am glad that this video has recorded because again, it took me 3 times. So I'm going to assume I wasn't putting out the right message that you guys needed to hear, or I needed to wait until the energy shifted. So it's completely different from the other ones. I will say that. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will be back for the general readings for the mid-month. And have a great night. Bye.